No, 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 no. No. It's Monday. We don't start like this. Nintendo, we don't start like this on a Monday. Okay, Monday is supposed to be where you perk us up with pretty cool announcements. Last week was full of them. We're not on a good foot thus far. Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. It's Zach from SwitchForce. Delays. Dang it, delays. And also creepy, weird stuff. Nintendo is just filling the Monday with question marks, so I'm gonna fill you all in. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Love you lots. Hope you're all having a fantastic start to your week. And they say, talk about what you love. And so I wanna kick it off with this 14-foot tall Lego Bowser. I think it's only due time before we get a Lego Mario game, given the partnership between Lego and Mario, the video game nature. I think that is the next big crossover, Nintendo and Ubisoft for Mario and Rabbids, Nintendo and WB for Lego Mario. Watch this space, or watch Nintendo's Twitter space. But yes, they're building and bringing a 660,000 brick, gigantic, movable Bowser to Comic-Con, and that's about it to the story. I just think this is sick. Hold up. I am normally a sound off on Twitter kind of guy. So it wasn't until later that I actually heard the sound for this Bowser Lego video. How is your Monday not instantly better? Okay, I guess Nintendo knew what's up after all. Man, I'm fired up. Somebody build that Bowser in my house. And I probably now have to get the mini version that's going to be available October 1st. It is very expensive, but it's Lego, but it's huge. I love this thing. Do you love this thing? Let me know. Something else that I really loved was the idea that Nintendo is away from delays, that they don't really partake in delays, but they have had multiple things now get pushed to 2023. And it's not just the games themselves, although there is a new game delay. First off, I want to talk about Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the Collector's Edition. Now, this special edition is very coveted. Nintendo's shop basically shut down because they couldn't handle the traffic. They had to try and redo it. Still didn't go all that great. And they've already announced that they're splitting up the game and the goodies. Like, you get the game on launch, which is next week, and then you get the goodies later on. But that was in North America. They've already taken pre-orders, and now Europe is announcing that there is a delay there as well. So worldwide, the Xenoblade 3 Collector's Edition will not arrive until the fall. But whereas North America's already taken pre-orders, Europe now is not going to take pre-orders until after the game is out, which in a way is oddly consumer friendly, because you can find out if you love the game enough to get the Collector's Edition. You'll have some time to decide, like, do I love Xenoblade Chronicles 3? I know you think you will, but like now you can verify it for yourself. You can play the game on the 29th and then pre-order later. Goodness gracious, they're saying that these won't even open until the fall. Kind of wild. I don't know. This is a very botched launch for this game. Nintendo rarely does Collector's Editions, so it's even more sad because this is one that they're trying to get out there, and it just has been a disaster. Now, it's mostly due to unforeseen logistical challenges, aka shipping and delays and production and delays. It's something that every industry has faced. It's something that Nintendo, was never going to avoid. I mean, I can't get the butter chicken that I love from Trader Joe's because it's on production delay. Board games that I ordered months ago are months late because the ships are taking so darn long. So it's affecting everyone. We understand. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it is delayed, and it's just strange to see a Collector's Edition in a game be so spread apart, right? Isn't that kind of weird? What's weirder though is the actual game that is being delayed. Okay, so Nintendo, this has been a saga, right? Breath of the Wild 2 was delayed earlier this year and pushed to spring 2023. Kind of was foreseen based on their marketing or lack of marketing and based on what we'd heard. Now, Advance Wars Reboot Camp 1+2 is just a totally different scenario. That game has been done for a while. That game got pushed once and then got put into nebulous purgatory because of world conflicts. And understandably so, Nintendo did the right thing, I think, and kind of preferred to prioritize overall global mindshare versus putting out a product. That product would have made Nintendo money, it would have made fans happy, and one fan actually played it. Do you remember that? Somebody somehow got the pre-order on their Switch. But there's been no words about this game since, when it would come out. It seemed like maybe it would release this summer, then maybe it would release this fall, and today we see listed on a Danish retailer a listing for February 2023. Now, this is not confirmed. It is currently in rumor status, but I think this makes a whole lot of sense. Nintendo could have used these summer months where they were very scarce on first-party announcements to elevate Advance Wars and say, hey, it's coming out in August, because they don't have an August game. It's coming out in November, because all they have is Pokemon. It's coming out in December. And they haven't said a peep, which makes me feel like this is actually very accurate and Advance Wars will get bumped to next year. Now, personally, man, I hope that this allows Metroid Prime Remastered to become reality, because personally, I would rather have that than Advance Wars this year, and February feels like kind of a good month. Nintendo's had a lot of success with early year Switch releases, and if they don't have anything super fun planned, like this year, we got Pokemon Legends Arceus, and we got Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Hopefully we get Breath of the Wild 2, but Breath of the Wild 2 and Advance Wars, that's a pretty good early year duo. Two totally different kinds of games, two very different audiences, or if you're just a super fan, you can play both. The game will eventually come out. Nintendo isn't like scrapping it, but I think this is your sign that, yeah, it is. They took a major hiatus, and it's really interesting because I don't know if there's another game or another time really that world conflicts, world events have really impacted releases. We hear that the GoldenEye reboot or remaster, whatever that ends up being, is also shelved right now, TBD, because of what's going on, globally. So interesting times, probably the right decision. Does February feel good for Advance Wars? Do you like a good early year game to get into? The holidays are over, post-Christmas break sadness. Waiting for Breath of the Wild 2 is taking forever, and now you might have Advance Wars to play. So I'll keep you posted. If it is February, I don't think Nintendo announces it for a while. I don't think they're going to say this until like September. So you probably won't hear official word, but I'll let you know if it keeps popping up at other retailers. Right now, this is the one. But they really don't have a reason to say February unless it's February. Most retailers, if they're going to put a placeholder date, will put December 31st. So, anyone that's ever sent me like, oh my God, Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out December 31st. Well, that's just a placeholder date. They always use the end of the year as the placeholder date. So if you ever see that, if you didn't know, now you know that that's not a real date. It's just like, we don't know when this game's coming out. So 12/31, because nothing comes out on New Year's Eve. Not a single game comes out on New Year's Eve. Has there ever been a release? Someone let me know if there's ever been a game on any eShop, in any store, for any console, for any system that is released on 12/31. I would really like to know. I'd also really like to know what Nintendo's up to. They're doing something mysterious right here. They dropped a new short. Now, YouTube Shorts are those vertical videos. We've messed around with a couple of them here on the channel, and they become much more popular as things like TikTok and Instagram Reels continue to just soar. So Nintendo made some Kirby and the Forgotten Land shorts back around March. Okay, they were showing off different mouthful modes, and they tagged them with Kirby and the Forgotten Land to kind of help promote the game. It was marketing. Today, Nintendo dropped a new Kirby short entitled Kirby's Got a Bright Idea. And instantly, I thought this was going to be Kirby swallowing a light bulb, because that's one of the mouthful modes he uses in Forgotten Land. But it's not. Kirby's just getting in the spotlight, and he's really big, and there's no branding. So I wonder if this is the beginning of the hype up for Kirby's Dream Buffet. Now that's already announced, so it's interesting that there's no tag here to say like, hey, this is for Dream Buffet, but maybe they're really kind of gonna build up and we're gonna get an announcement soon for a release date, because they said summer, and that gives them like a month and a half to get this game out the door. Maybe closer to 2 months, since technically summer's till mid-September. But is this for Kirby's Dream Buffet? Is this just a random fun thing that Nintendo, hey, they didn't have to make a direct this summer, so like, hey, we got extra time, let's make a fun video? Or is there some other Kirby thing that they're preparing? Is Kirby just gonna have a humongous anniversary unlike any other Nintendo IP except for Mario? I don't know, but this is really weird and just another strange sort of thing from Nintendo on a Monday. Meanwhile, we wait for their Pokemon announcements, we wait for their Mario Kart Wave 2 announcements, and they're busy putting out Kirby's Got a Bright Idea. I've got a bright idea, Nintendo. Instead of delays and strange collector's edition separations and Kirby's ideas, why not just drop the Mario Kart Wave? I really like to play some Mario Kart. It's been a long time. Now, I get it for free because I'm an expansion pack member, but some people paid good money for that, and man, it's been a while. March was when the initial pack came out. It's been 4 months since then, and no sign of what's next. I hope we do hear about it soon. I really feel like they can't go much longer than August, right? That would be just so weird. But how about that, Nintendo? The bright idea No. Mario Kart. Mario Kart. Or you could talk about Pokemon since the entire game's leaking out. This is one of my favorite mugs. I use it not that often because it's one of my smallest mugs. It is from the Tokyo Nintendo store. When it opened, it's got the parade of all the characters. It's pretty sick, but it's small. I found that the mugs I've ordered from Japan are smaller. Like they're tea-sized. I don't know, they just want to sip a little bit. I want to sip on this. What N64 game do you want Nintendo to add to Switch Online next? We got confirmation last week that Nintendo is continuing with N64 on NSO, and there's a lot of games, and this is one of the most even polls ever. All right, I gave you Donkey Kong 64, Pokemon Stadium, GoldenEye 007, and the original Smash Bros. They're all within 6 percentage points. Smash Bros was the winner and my pick because I think online for the original game would be cool, and tying that into Ultimate on the same platform, it's just serendipitous. 27% picked that, 24% picked Pokemon Stadium, 22% picked DK64, and I'm shocked there's as much love for DK64 as there is. Donkey Kong 64 was like a dream game when it released, but I feel like it will hold up really bad. I don't feel like DK64 will be fun to play today. I don't know. It's one of those like ultra collectathons where there's literally like 60 things to collect, but we'll see. GoldenEye 007, 21%. The last place of the named choices. Interesting. I don't know if everyone's just too young for GoldenEye, or you're kind of sick of GoldenEye because it's been in the gaming news and rumor space for most of the year, and we just haven't had anything. 5% pick other. I wonder what game you're picking. Mega Man 64, Wave Race 64, Diddy Kong Racing. Hopefully Nintendo drops a trailer indicating like more of the lineup than just a random one per month, but at least we know that's coming. Advance Wars probably not coming for a long time, and Kirby, let me know what you think Kirby is bringing. I will be coming tomorrow with another GMM and a special thing, so stay tuned. This is actually a really great day for videos. There's an awesome video coming out later tonight, something brand spanking new and crazy and wild and shocking tomorrow, and then we'll roll into the rest of the week. Who knows what the week has in store, but stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. I love you all so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day, even if Nintendo's being weird. Well, be weird too. Sometimes being weird is actually fantastic. So thanks again for watching. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.